is a funny thing that happens when we are fueled by uncertainty and change. And that is we want to control it more and we start fiddling with things more than we need to. Have you noticed how when there's tension in the air, and trust me, there is tension in the air, right? The instinct is to kind of start fiddling with things or to control things or to stop things or to have, because there's that need for control. It might be that, okay, so here's an example. I work with a lot of business owners and I've got a few in my midst at the moment who are running businesses, but through no fault of their own, just because of the level of uncertainty in the world, some spending has been brought back and some people's clients have dipped away. So we've lost a couple of clients in the last week or so. I'm hearing this story quite a lot at the moment. And what that does as a business owner is you go, oh my goodness, how am I going to get that money back through the door? Because we're running this business with these costs, with these people that I'm paying for and paying their mortgages. How do I hold that and carry that and make that better? And to do that, then you start worrying about every single project. So you start going, right, okay, I've got to make sure that that's perfect and we're not going to lose that client. And so you start fussing and making sure that the team that you've got are doing the job that you want them to do. And in a way, it's counterproductive because you end up inadvertently micromanaging and no one loves being micromanaged. Same thing in our household right now. You know, we've got a couple of big payments coming up and that's making us a little bit nervous. And so we're suddenly like, right, okay, we've got to stop my daughter from taking cabs to these places. You know, we're getting really agitated about it. So there's a funny thing happens that in an uncertainty and in change, that means that we become a little bit intense. I have a friend who one morning was up for breakfast and he started making his girlfriend some eggs. He put them in the frying pan and he started frying the eggs and she came down and she looked over his shoulder. She went, hello. He went, morning. And he's prodding the egg. Prod, 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 prod. And he's still going at it with the spatula. Prod, 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 prod. And she rested her hand gently on his arm and she said to him, you know, those eggs will cook themselves. You don't need to prod them so much. You do not need to prod the egg. If you are feeling uncertain and out of control right now, in this moment, I'm going to say to you, you do not need to prod the egg. I'm giving you permission right now to just know, yes, it's a bit stressful. Yes, it's anxiety driving. And you can let it be for a bit. That problem will still be there. That problem might do better without you. That problem was probably doing okay without you in the first place. You just need to focus on the thing that you need to focus on. Permission to leave the egg alone. I'm telling you right now, our generation, this moment in time, we are dealing with so much uncertainty and change. We are going to become the era that became masters of change. We've gone through a lot. We've done a lot. And actually, we've dealt with a lot. So knowing that, we definitely can leave the egg alone. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Everyday Positivity. In the meantime, have a great day. And remember, you have 100% got this.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The empty seat. Who was actually just that, an empty chair in your office because you couldn't find someone to fill it. So it just sat there costing you money with all its fancy ergonomic features. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can make it easy to fill that seat with the right candidate. With nearly 60% of businesses finding someone to interview in the first week alone. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/Pandora.